welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the newest 8-piece set from Azure Beauty. They sent me over this new kit to show y'all the new shades, and they also have a new matte top coat, a dip matte dip top coat, dip matte top coat, one of the two ways. But they have a new matte top coat that I do end up using, and spoiler alert, I love it. These are some of the things that come in all of their packaging, a how-to guide, how to contact customer service, all those things. This comes in every single package that you get, and I do love that they respond very quickly. I've never had any problems with any of their kits. Here's some of the stuff that is included. I do love that they include swatch sticks with their orders. I do love that as well. Their kits always come lately with swatch sticks. This size kit anyway, and then it comes with extra brush heads and orange wood sticks and a little file. Now this little file is not one of those super cheap flimsy ones. Sorry, my dog is like asking to be pet right here beside me, and so I'm sorry if you could hear her breathing. She just wants to be pet. I'm sitting outside with her. So here's all the stuff that comes as extras. I love an orange wood stick. I love that file. This buffer is like really flimsy. So, I mean, I would like a better buffer, but it is nice that they do include a buffer in there. It's just like a one-use buffer. You can't really use it more than once. A little duster brush, the liquids, the base, activator, and top coat, and then that matte top coat as well. Here are all of the colors that do come in this kit. I do feel like this is a good transitional kit. It's got lots of pinks, grays, that glitter. I absolutely had to use it when I saw it. It's really hard to see the shimmer in it, but I think you can see it better when I show you in the sun. So I decided to use gray, pink, and the white. I did do this on press-ons just because I wanted to test out the matte top coat as well, and I wasn't really sure what I was going to do and what colors I was going to use or what design or anything, because sometimes it's just like that and I just can't decide what to do. So if I get that way, I just start going on press-ons and I just figure it out along the way. So no ideas came to me while I was doing this mani. So I just kept it really plain, and I just did two nails of the gray. I had to use the shimmer, and then I think I just did one pink nail because I'm not really a huge fan of pink, but I'm trying, y'all. So now, Azure Beauty powders never ever disappoint. I am just shocked that I don't see them out there more, because their powders are some of the best that I have ever found on Amazon. I love them so much. And this gray is like the perfect cool toned gray. And this shimmer, when I opened it up, I was shocked at how shimmery it was. It's like a sheer shimmer. So it's not super opaque. So if you wanted to do this and then throw a decal on top of it, you can do that as well. You can paint on top of it. You can use this over top of another color. Like I could have used it over top of the gray and it would have given it some shimmer. As you can see, it's still really sheer off just one dip. I really like that about these colors, just because their colors are buildable. You know, like all colors are buildable, but some you just go with one layer and it's like super light, and then that second layer you get is like way too dark. These subtly get their color. I don't even know if that even makes sense. Like the color chart I showed you in the beginning, their colors don't just get dark after just two dips, like, oh my gosh, it's a completely different color. They subtly gain their color, and they are so thin, and their liquids are so great that it just builds slowly. Their liquids don't make the layers get super thick. I can do 3, 4, 5 layers with these liquids and not have any problems, which I find to be really amazing. Some liquids you do 2 layers and there's so much bulk that it's just like unreal. So, I mean, that's just something to keep in mind. Also, I usually get dip flu pretty bad, but I don't get dip flu with these liquids. I don't know if that's just because like I'm adjusting or what, but I did not get any kind of dip flu or runny nose or anything with these liquids. So I do like that. The dry time is fairly good and everything. So here's 2 coats, what it looks like after 2 coats of dip powder. I didn't want to show you 2 because 2 is just super repetitive. and I'm doing press on, so you can kind of see what I did. I do the same technique with the second dip. Now I'm just going to activate the colors, and when I'm activating, you can kind of see the colors go into the color that they're going to be. This gray is so beautiful. It is a perfect like year-round staple color, I'd say. I just really think that this gray is probably my favorite one from this whole box. So then while I was activating, I wasn't sure which nails I was going to do matte and which ones I was going to do shiny, because I wanted to show you both. And I love a mixed matte shiny mani. It's just something about it. So I definitely knew that the glitter nails were going to be shiny, because that's the only way to get the real payoff of a shimmer, is to do them shiny. Now I'm going to take the file and just shape up the edges just a little bit. And then here is when you go in with the top coat and your matte top coat as well. You do want to put another layer of activator down before you go in with that top coat if you do any filing, just because you need the activator to dry the top coat. If you don't put any more activator and you wipe it with alcohol or file it too much, it won't go. Like, it won't work. So you just need to make sure that you do another layer of activator before top coat. So ultimately I decided with the mani, if you saw in the thumbnail, to do the gray nails matte and then everything else shiny. And this gray matte, just chef's kiss, gorgeous. So, I mean, if you're in the hunt for a really good matte dip top coat, I don't know how to say that, matte dip top coat. Yes, because it's shiny dip. So we matte dip top coat. I would definitely check out Azure Beauty. It's a newer release for them, and I just feel like it is a really good matte one, because matte is really hard to like find a really good one. So if you're in the hunt for one, on the hunt for one, definitely check out Azure Beauty. I'll leave the link to this kit in the description box. I'm not sure if they sell the matte separately yet, but I mean, the kit is totally worth it. I mean, all the colors are so pretty, and the matte comes with it, and these bottles are just super cute. I do need to get them in bigger sizes though. That's probably something I should do, is get the bigger size dip liquids, because sometimes the little bottle just tends to want to fall over. All right. Now I'm doing the other nails shiny, and I got something in my brush, so I just wiped it off on a lint-free wipe. So here is the first layer. I did the 2 layers of the matte already, and it does take a little bit to dry, and I usually give matte top coat a lot longer to dry. Even when I'm doing dip top coat, I give it a lot longer to dry, just because it needs the full drying, and I don't want to touch it, because then you will get like a fingerprint or a smudge in it. So dip top coat is just like a waiting thing. I usually wait 10 minutes regardless of what dip top coat I'm using, because I like to make sure. Like, I was that girl at the salon that would like never leave because I wasn't sure if my polish was dry back in the day. And when I was a kid, I used to sit there for like hours after I would paint my toes, and I would not move, because y'all know that the second you move or go anywhere, you're going to smudge it, even if you sat there for so long. So I just would sit there for like what felt like forever, just waiting on it to dry. But I mean, you probably don't have to. It takes about 5 minutes for it to dry, but I always like to be sure. So I'd say give it 10 minutes before you go like doing anything crazy with your nails. So here is everything. I'm going to let everything dry, and then I'll come back and show y'all what it looked like. And y'all, it is gorgeous. Look at the matte. So pretty. So pretty. So now I'm going to go ahead and put them on so y'all can see what they look like on. I think I did glue these ones on and left them on for a little while, because I was just so obsessed with the look. So here's what they look like. I'm going to show you guys outside in the sun, because it's really hard to see that shimmer on the inside. So I wanted to catch some natural light so y'all can really see the matte and then the shimmer in this white. It is gorgeous. So y'all, please check out Azure Beauty if you haven't already. Thanks for spending some of your time of your day with me, and I will catch y'all on the next one.